This time, on Highway Thru Hell,
What a pain in the butt that's gonna be.
Jamie battles for redemption.
We cannot have another fail here.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Tight quarters
Come on.
force Dylan
This is fighting too much.
to think outside the box.
About 60 centimeters in the last 10 hours.
And a pileup of white is an explosive situation.
Anybody know how the 97's looking? It's cold and clear.
In the British Columbia interior,
It's gonna be a long drive.
a 40-ton rotator
Doing a wreck. It's got a heavy load inside of it.
and Jamie Davis
Hopefully there's not much damage.
are far away from the town of Hope.
Traveling these northern highways, you have a narrower highway, so you got to be very ultra careful.
Hopefully everything works out the way we think it's going to work out.
Minutes away,
Oh boy. Wow.
The driver was unhurt. I talked to him. He insisted he wasn't driving too fast for road conditions.
highway authorities are monitoring speeds through the crash site.
People just got to learn to slow down.
If there's an accident, just slow down there.
Today,
I call running the rotator.
riding with Jamie is his son, James Jr.
Big jobs like this, they're fun because you're pushing your equipment to the test.
Also on the way, crew member AJ Case and Jamie's twin daughters, Alexis and Brianna.
I've got the whole family going with me on this wreck. It's good for them to get out of the house.
Let's go. All right.
That's not good.
The sideways semi
No.
is fully loaded with recyclables.
What a pain in the butt that's gonna be.
If you have to try to pull those out and put them in a bin or another trailer, the cost goes right up.
They're gonna be a while there. Yeah.
That looks like Jamie Davis.
Hours north of Hope,
Yes, Big 10-4.
Jamie and his kids face an 80,000-pound transport on its side.
Damn. We have to be the ones to take that out.
Unloading this would cost a lot of money. The best result is to get this thing uploaded.
To get an ideal result for the customer,
There's a top tune airbag and there's a bottom tune airbag.
Okay.
And then this side is always facing towards there.
Jamie has an ambitious plan of attack.
Bring them out.
The only way to do this is with airbags.
Hey, girls, we work together or you'll never get it done.
And we're going to ensure that this trailer gets the best lift possible.
1, 2.
They're heavy, aren't they?
For Jamie, on this particular stretch of road, the stakes are exceptionally high.
The airbag job a few years ago, I mean, that's a prime example of things not going right.
You good?
4 winters ago,
Everybody just keep going. Little bit, little bit.
on an airbag job in the same area,
That's got to be one of the worst days I've ever had in my whole career.
Unreal.
Oh, we gotta dig?
Today,
Come on, stop talking about it. Let's do it. Make it happen.
Jamie shot
Come on.
at a different outcome
I'm the old guy. I don't have to dig anymore.
is a family affair.
Got you guys. Yeah, just keep digging till you can't dig no more.
There's a lot of hard, dirty grunt work to get these airbags down where they need to be.
Learning a lot. Learning why Jamie brought me along.
I think that's good, AJ.
Okay.
I want to see them struggling and pushing themselves to understand what it's like, you know, to do it.
Push both of you. Yeah.
He wants me to do everything right and to not take any shortcuts. Why are you trying to make it so perfect?
Oh, you make a mistake, you'll wish you did it right. There's no second chances.
We cannot have another fail here. I really do not want to take any chances.
So Jamie and his rotator
Keep shoveling, James.
need something more.
We need all the help we can get.
En route is a second heavy.
I'm heading south about 25 kilometers.
With an operator from a nearby town.
Rob's a local guy from Coquihalla. Got a 50-ton 9055, which is a big machine. It means business.
Yeah, big truck. Boy, you come around that corner, look out.
250 miles south.
Yeah, you can't be in a hurry today. He's got both lanes blocked here.
Dispatched from the town of Merritt,
We ended up borrowing a wrecker.
a 35-ton heavy has been recruited by Dylan Greenwood for reliable towing.
Our trucks are out working, so we're gonna have to use another truck to complete this job.
Time is money for any of our customers. It's important to make sure we have our resources in the right places.
Dylan is no stranger
The old Mission 7.0. Yeah, I know this truck quite well.
to this heavy iron.
Once you take them to battle, you know how it works, you trust it.
Good to go.
For years, Truck 70 was owned by Mission Towing,
Gotta go out a little more here.
run by Dylan's former boss and father-in-law,
Right on.
Ken DeParent. Now, the wrecker is on loan from another tow company.
Holy smokes, look at this, man.
It's in pretty rough shape.
On a narrow connector route, the semi hit the barrier and flipped.
Driver's lucky to walk away from that. You're gonna wait a while.
The accident is blocking the entire road.
Priority number one is to open the highway back up and get traffic flowing.
I'm just gonna skid it over as far as I can. I'll probably break the tractor off. I'll flip that.
Alone on scene,
I just need to lift a little bit to get it off the barrier.
Dylan gets to it.
The other guys are all busy. You can't always depend on other people to help you out.
Little bit. Might just have to position this truck a little bit better.
The tight space.
If I'm on a straight 90 degrees to it, I can pull it. But being off the side sort of makes it complicated.
Makes an ideal angle impossible.
There's nowhere really to get myself in the perfect position to pull.
Try it another way. And I'll give it a different shot at it.
Dylan adds a second line.
All right, we're in business.
We're just working with what we got.
Come on. Nope.
Hopefully it's all cleared up then.
North of Merritt.
They're working on it.
This is fighting too much.
Dylan struggles
Come on.
with a wreck on a narrow road.
It's a tough spot. You want to be at the right angle. We don't really have that luxury.
So Dylan
And let's go.
rises to the challenge.
That sort of lift at the same time as you pull, it'll skid. So you're just trying to beat the bite. You ever pull?
Finally,
Little bit. Perfect.
the mangled tractor is on the move.
I also do body work at Reliable Towing.
It's in pretty bad shape. In this situation, there's only so much you can do.
With one lane now open, a 16-ton wrecker that's become available arrives with an operator new to big recoveries.
Hey, bud.
The second you get into a heavy, you got to do everything a different way.
Jesse Manu.
It's sitting here while we wait for an unload crew is going to be a little bit messy.
The trailer and its cargo are far from roadworthy.
Lifting this thing loaded is not an option. It needs to be unloaded. So we're gonna get the salvage crew out here.
Where's that pry bar? I've got to pull the fifth wheel plate. And then I'll pick up the front.
But the sideways tractor needs to be cleared off the road now.
Jesse's just going to pry on it while I just manipulate it a little bit.
We have to lift the pin pressure off to be able to get the jaws to open up, to separate it on the highway.
I'm giving it all my force. And it's not coming.
It's not wanting to go that way. Don't move.
97 is closed.
To the north,
One lane alternating to get through.
Whoa, that's nice.
Jamie is fine-tuning
There's a lot of physics to this. Quick calculations you can make.
his airbag recovery.
As soon as we get a little bit of gap and go under with one, and then we'll deflate a bag and shove it in further.
If we position the bags properly, it's very real that we could lift this trailer up loaded without any more damage.
Our main goal is to get it as close to the bottom of the trailer as we can get. because that's where gonna be the majority of the weight is.
That's good, AJ.
Okay.
A crew of young blood.
That's the best one yet. I'll air it up.
Is a key part of Jamie's plan.
We'll let them all equalize out a bit.
Dude, I'm pretty sure it's all of our first airbag job except for Jamie. So it's gonna be a big learning curve for all of us.
The deeper we get these down, the better lift we get out of them. This is gonna be a fight all the way to the top.
Second record's up there now.
A 50-ton heavy.
Bring the biggest truck you got, so hopefully you don't look like an ass.
And local Rob Barber join the fray.
I would say he's at max. You think 40,000 pounds?
Rob has grown up in this industry. He comes from a family business, and he's a guy who knows his stuff.
Based in the nearby city of Coquihalla, Auto Towing Company
You want a quote for us to take it down to you?
serves BC's main north-south route.
That was straightforward. This is now going to Williams Lake.
My parents started in the late 70s, then I took it. We can get a fair bit of snow. We get some deeper ditches.
Guess we can start hooking up.
But today is a first for Rob.
I'll kind of get up as far as I can, and then
pop the front end
you
up.
get the front end over and start going with it, and then I just follow through with you pulling.
Yeah, that's what
I've never done an airbag rack. It'd be nice to see them in action.
With lines rigged from both wreckers, the inflatable bags will lift the trailer. Then winching will take over.
Fully loaded trailer on its side in the snow. It's a pretty deep ditch. Even once the airbags have done their job, it's going to be a hard pull to get this up on the road.
The dries and the trailer tires, they're froze in so tight.
Rob grabs an airline.
Little air to release the brake.
To get the wheels to roll.
You know, this is a very, very stressful part of the job for me. Anything could go wrong.
I'm doing it then.
To tighten the rotator's high line, Jamie's daughter, Alexis,
I just went up to my father and was like, hey, you're doing it, why can't I do it?
You just be very careful.
sees a chance
Just feather your controls, right?
to step up.
There's going to be a point where I'm not physically able to do the job anymore. You only have so much life on a ruler.
Alexis, look.
Good?
Pick it up.
That's a pretty important job. If you winch too much, you can lift the load off the bags, they'll blow out.
More.
She is finessing the controls. She has eye contact with me, and she's just tuned right in.
Keep going.
She's doing it to a T.
Good job, Alexis. Proud of you. Good job.
That's way better than going to school, eh?
Oh yeah, 100%.
But now,
That's a perfect airbag job. Perfect.
it's time for the real test.
The bags will only lift 96 inches.
You want to go pull a little bit?
Yeah.
And it's time for the wreckers to come in and pull.
There we go. Is it going?
Right away,
Uh-oh.
Jamie can tell something is off.
It ain't moving.
I'm pretty much maxed out.
I don't know why, but it's putting up a fight.
Shut her down for a bit.
She's in there solid right now.
4 hours south.
Oh, looks like a little bit of a mess.
A frustrating hang-up.
1 second, let me take a look at it.
As Team Reliable on hold.
Sometimes your plan A, B, C, D, it all falls apart on you.
To recover the tractor, a release mechanism must be triggered, freeing it from its trailer.
Put a little tension on that. I'll push it to the side. No, back it up. There you go. Now try it. Oh, try it again.
There's a lot of binding going on, so it's quite difficult to get it to pull apart.
You want to just back your truck up to the tailboard of that thing?
To fix the problem,
Good. Good.
Dylan needs a power play.
We're gonna use the underlift to pick up on the tractor, get the pressure off the jaws of the fifth wheel.
Keep tension on it. Good?
Yeah.
Just make sure it locks out all the way.
Finally,
Just pull your truck away, and I'll drag it out.
Dylan can pull the 2 units apart. Earlier today, the tractor and its trailer flipped on the narrow road.
So put the tailboard of your truck wherever this mug is.
Now a heavy recovery rookie
Back up, Jess.
lines up for the next stage.
This is the first for me. Having Dylan here, we're gonna work together. Get this done.
With a line from the 35-ton and a line from the 16-ton. The plan is to roll the tractor.
There's a lot you can do with 2 wreckers. Especially on a narrow 2-lane, it'll make your job a lot easier.
But setting up,
Spin it a little bit, Jess.
Dylan notices a game changer.
It's bird's nest.
The winch line was poorly wrapped from last time I used it.
It's pretty embarrassing that this wasn't spooling correctly. It was my fault.
Jesse's learning a hard lesson with having his equipment ready to go.
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get this.
Watch the corners.
Near Merritt,
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get this.
a tangled winch line has stalled Dylan's fight against a sideways tractor.
Definitely sucks to have equipment not working properly when you show up on a recovery scene.
Wedged between the drum and casing. The line can't be fixed on site.
At the end of the day, we'll get it back to the shop and get it repaired.
Are they closing the road?
Part of my job is if something happens, you pivot to the next idea.
Or just use your truck as an anchor point. I'll run a line down low to your low and then up over to here, and then I'll take the front end and we'll roll it over.
Oh, okay.
A line from the 35-ton will be redirected via the 16-ton to create a second pull point for the roll.
Put snatch block on that line.
Okay.
You're gonna throw that snatch block right here on this hook. Line to there.
The on-the-fly workaround.
There isn't a certain way to do every wreck. It's not a very cookie-cutter job.
Hook that up there.
Is ready to go.
Clear. Cool.
That's a big weight off my shoulders when we get that done.
With the trailer off the highway.
Salvage crew, come deal with that.
And the tractor.
Yeah, we're just to the point where we can just tow this thing off the highway.
On its wheels. Team reliable.
I really enjoy working with Dylan. He's an awesome mentor.
Can call it a day.
Dylan has become pretty much an expert at trying to maneuver his equipment and get to know it.
Southbound, you're good to come up.
Very proud of the team.
Thanks for keeping the roads clear.
Trailer in the ditch, and they started pulling out.
To the north.
Take it easy through there.
Just watch that one.
Jamie's comeback bid.
I'm pretty much maxed out.
In the interior.
Yeah, I can't budget now.
Shut her down for a bit.
Needs a timeout.
It doesn't matter who you are. Things don't always go perfect.
Instead of just put the controls on full bore and ripping and tearing, you know, we're, okay, why? What do we got to do here?
We can see, obviously, the wheels aren't turning. I want to check it out.
What about releasing the brakes?
I hooked to an air tank, but maybe I'm not in the right tank.
Oh, maybe I can get up there.
With a local tow operator, Jamie.
Nothing.
No air.
Wrong tank.
Yeah.
Figures out what's wrong.
Put the airline in the wrong air tank so it didn't air up. It's just a quick release.
Okay.
That's something I've done. It's something that every tow guy's done.
With a quick switch up.
Got some air, brakes will be off on the truck and the trailer, and way to the races.
Probably a little easier to pull now.
Yeah.
Jamie's redemption showdown.
Okay, I'm gonna start pulling.
Is back on.
Yeah, update yet? Yeah, she gets pretty tight there.
A few years earlier, we attempted to recover a trailer not far from this location. There's bad memories here for me. It was just a nightmare.
Those bags are gonna pop out.
Holy cow.
Did the bags blow out?
When the airbags start to pop, it kind of goes all on the Jamie's truck.
You know what? I'd be careful.
I'm not holding it upright at all. I'm just there to pull forward. He's doing all the upright hold.
When you get to that point, there's no turning back. Come on.
Buddy, got an update on the cleanup on the accident.
In the BC interior.
They're working on moving them out of the way right now.
It's a make or break moment. In a scenario that's gone bad for Jamie before.
You know what? I'd be careful.
That's the most critical time for me because I don't have the safety net of those airbags anymore.
60,000 pounds of trailer and load.
It's coming over the hump.
Is on Jamie's 40-ton LA Rotator.
winch job. A lot of weight there.
The next generation, on scene with Dad, doesn't sit idle.
Stand back. Big weight, big weight.
The Rotator's doing its job, never ceases to impress.
A local tow operator wrangles the front end.
And the Rotator is quite a nice piece of equipment to watch work.
It's coming. Little bit by little bit. Yeah, nice and easy.
In the recovery business, if you pull it off most of the time, that's great.
Come out more. Hey, we got her.
Oh, wow.
But keep in mind that not everything's a win. There's lots of days where you don't win.
Look at that, man. A little more. I'm out. Truck's out of the ditch. It's intact and the load's in it. We're running out of daylight too. We gotta move.
If you can keep that load intact and in that trailer, that's the best case scenario for the customer.
Okay, we got her.
Pretty remarkable. All in all, it fared out pretty good.
It's a win.
We gotta get off the highway, James.
Okay.
For Jamie's whole family.
I think the A team did great. Fist bumps all around, successful recovery.
Now they've gone through that job, and if they go to another one, they'll know what it's like to do it. You don't learn things sitting at home playing video games.
Well, it was fun. Good job.
It was a good experience. A long day, but it all cleaned up and we can go home now.
Okay, I'm going.
It's rewarding. That's a moment that relaxes me and you know, puts the bad days behind.
It's all done now. Okay, thank you. Starting to snow heavy up here.
Days later,
Winter driving conditions.
on the Coquihalla Highway,
Look at this guy.
Al Quiring keeps a close watch on other drivers.
Traffic is flowing.
Keep your eyes open here.
We got winter conditions. Not everybody is even conforming to that speed.
We have a storm taking up again. Be careful.
Coldwater 1, wire B12.
Highways Maintenance Supervisor Curtis Brown.
Yeah, go ahead. We're gonna have to start sweeping that top corner here pretty soon.
And his team.
31 on my way. 10-4.
Work to keep road conditions
The kid is waiting further planted.
as safe as they can.
Still looks like you got a little bit that's off the ground.
Heavy snowfall events happen pretty much every season.
Perfect, John, right there. Hey, boys and girls, it's all yours.
See plows link up as they go down the hill. it makes for a really effective fight against that snow.
We definitely could use a shoulder push all the way up.
But then...
Here's another example of dangerous right here.
One driver.
It's pretty dangerous, yeah. People go past, and then they hit the wing blade.
Inches too close for comfort.
You can see he's thinking about it.
Because those plows can only go so fast. People start getting impatient, doing passes, and then there's an accident.
He's gonna do something stupid here in half a minute. I can see it already.
Just another death wish. Drivers anywhere.
On the Coquihalla.
He's gonna do something stupid here in half a minute. I can see it already.
A driver who might try to pass.
Unbelievable.
Has caught Al's attention.
Not only is it illegal, it's unsafe, and, you know, right behind the plows here.
People zinging down the road thinking about what they're going to be doing later, when really they need to think about what they're doing now.
You try and pass snow plows, sometimes you end up in the hospital, and we all know how that is. It's not very rewarding at all.
Seconds later,
maybe a little wisdom is kicked in.
The driver.
Common sense has prevailed in this case.
Slows down.
It's a good place to stay out of.
And it's all of us against the odds, because there's unknown if we're home tomorrow or not.
Anything can happen up at this place.
It's all plowed out.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Highway's in good shape. So what's going on?
As days pass.
Now there's some pretty big flakes falling here.
Snow on the Coke.
That's pretty quiet.
Refuses to let up.
Coldwater 83, YRB 12. This is the third largest snowpack that we've had on record for the Coquihalla this time of year.
Near the summit, the area will be cleared.
You gotta chain up and get going. You can't sleep here.
For an explosive operation.
We're going to stop all traffic
in an avalanche zone.
There's some huge risks with avalanches on the Coquihalla in the winter. We've got quite a heavy storm tonight here at Snowstorm Hill. We've had about 60 centimeters in the last 10 hours or so.
Left unchecked, snow can wreak havoc. On this highway,
a 3-meter fuse on the first one.
Avalanche technician Paul Harwood.
A 1-meter fuse on the last one.
Prepares to reduce the risk.
Tonight we're doing what's called case charging. We detonate the explosives from road level.
North of the brake check, a series of explosions will target snow piled up beside the highway.
The faster we can do our control work, the sooner we can open the road.
Everybody can get into position to hold traffic now. 10-4, you copy that, Justin? 10-4.
Overnight freight runs.
The Coke is closed in both directions.
Will be at a standstill.
We'll be here a while by the sounds of it.
Until the mission is complete.
Coldwater 91, hold traffic. 10-4.
All our fuses are lit and we're clear of the danger area.
Okay, we pulled.
Attention, explosives control has commenced.
Head is on. Fuses off. Fuses lit.
Somebody tell me what it's like up on top of the coast. Close for avalanche control. Oh yeah, right at that time of year.
Head is on. Fuses off. Fuses lit.
Near the Coquihalla summit.
Confirming 6 shot. Yeah, roger, 6 shot.
Explosive avalanche control.
Thanks a lot for your help. Land's perfectly smooth since it's heated.
Has made the highway safer.
Get rolling here then, thank you.
Blower's gonna come through first on this side, take a bunch of it out, blow it onto this side. After the blast, we need to clean up any avalanche deposits that come down. Cleanup is going really well. Get the road cleared off and the highway back open to the public.
They're almost done. It looks like they're gonna open it up here. About another minute and the coke will be open.
We're able to keep people traveling as safe as we possibly can. And that's the most important thing.
Well, we're moving here again. Thank you much. Be safe out there. It's light out here.
The next day,
Visibility's down to 0.
at the Zopkius brake check,
Yeah, I'm going pretty hard.
So we'll get preemptive and put them on now.
Gord Boyd gets ready to weather the storm.
Oh, it's snowing, it's blowing. It's highly unpleasant. Typical.
Today, Gord's first call to duty is just a few feet away.
You'd be surprised how often cars get flat tires up there. Little pieces of tire chain lying around, little bits of glass and metal from previous accidents.
You gonna help that young lady out with some air for her tire? Guess you put a plug in it, did you?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Have you got one?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, sweet.
First thing I noticed is insulated coveralls, gloves, steel toes. Take a hell of a day to travel.
Believe it or not, I have avalanche training today.
Oh, sweet. Hey, I've done that up here. One thing you gotta remember, if you're inside your vehicle, you're pretty safe. You're inside a cage.
Gord
Here's your leak right here.
zeroes in on the trouble.
It's a little rock. I have a spare? Is it inflated? Yep. Oh, let's just do that. Swap that out. Okay. There we go.
She was prepared to change that tire all by herself.
You can tell you're not a city girl.
Boiler maids all the time. I've been yelled at by my father enough to know to handle it. For being
That'll do. That should do you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Safe trip.
It took 10 minutes of my time. Just help her out, get her on the way. She can get on with her life.
I'll be sure to bring you by some whiskey or something.
Scotch whiskey, single malt.
Yes, sir.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Holy moly.
Mangled mayhem has Team Green
Large volume of traffic.
in a pressure cooker. Punishing ground.
Oh, hold on. Tell him not to do that.
For MSA Towing.
Bit of a bridge here.
And Jamie drives a historic route. Forever changed.